What we're going to do is set up a way to have a PDF that students can only download from a certain place. So in another video, we covered how to restrict by time. To restrict by place, we need to use an IP address, and that's actually a different beast entirely. What we have to do is create a Moodle quiz, which is something that can be restricted by IP address or place, and then put our PDF in there. So let's do that. First thing is turn editing on. In this case, it's already on. So off and on. Okay, we'll add an activity or resource, and we're going to choose quiz. We'll add our quiz. Okay, we can name it. We could call it exam download. Doesn't really need a description. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is restrict it by IP address. So that's down here under extra restrictions on attempts, and you probably have to click this show more. And the field we want to use is this one right here, require network address. And the actual address that you'll use is in the notes and documentation. I believe I have it handy on my clipboard. There it is. Okay, 131.229.80.0/21. It's actually a range of IP addresses. Let's get this in normal size there. Come on. Okay. All right, that's all we have to do there. So now, if we do save and return to course, you can do that, but I recommend you hit save and display, because that gives us this chance to edit our quiz. So the quiz has settings, that's like its cover page, and now, but to actually add the meat of the quiz, the questions, we have to edit the quiz. So if you don't have this screen in front of you and you're trying to get here, you can edit settings on your quiz and then find this link, edit quiz, is the same as this right here. So edit quiz. Now I have a chance to add some questions. And what we're going to do is add just one question, and it's going to be an essay question, because that's the format that works best for this scenario. So we're going to add a new question, choose essay, add, and let's call this, don't worry about this category, this is if you have your gradebook set up for this. Question name would be download your exam. And here we're going to say, please download the exam by clicking this link. Whoops, we have a lot of spelling problems here. Clicking. Please download this exam by clicking this link. Ah, there's no link. That's okay. We're going to add it in a minute. Okay. You might also say, please enter your initials and the date. That's just a measure of accountability. Moodle is going to be recording in the log when the students access the exam anyway. So that's kind of just for fun. You don't have to do that, but you could. Okay, so download your exam. And while we're on the subject of what it looks like to students, we're going to scroll down here, and let's just say the response format is plain text. You don't have to have the students enter stuff. I think it's a nice way to make sure someone knows that they were there. And you could just say input box size 5 lines, because they're just going to write their initials and the date. Allow attachments, no. Okay, so before we save it, let's make this link actually work. So the way this works is we go here, this little attachment icon, click it, and this is not very intuitive. Manage files, what? It's trying to say, if you have stuff you want to link to, put it in here. So we're going to drag, this is my PDF of my exam, Exam in there, okay. It gives us no clue that we know what we're doing, but it'll work. Just X this out here. Okay, so now we have this thing that we want to make a link. So we can highlight it and choose the link button. It's going to say, what do you want to link it to? Well, we want to look around at what we've already got. So browse repositories. You have all different spots you could find files, but you want this one, embedded files. That's where you just dragged it over from, or into rather. Choose that, select this file, and that is now a link. You can see because it's blue and it underlines when we hover it. All right, so let's save changes there. That's just being careful that we haven't missed anything, but it worked. Okay, we'll save it here just to be sure. And now let's preview it as a student. So you can go over here to preview. It says, please download the exam by clicking this link. Please enter your initials and the date. So JB, I don't know, 2/21/2017. Okay. Download the exam. Leave. It's a little confusing that it says leave. There's going to be a download button there in most browsers. Student downloads it. Okay. Now, whether they should come back, they don't have to, but it'll be easier in your gradebook for seeing who submitted the exam if you have students come back, put their initials. Next. Submit all and finish. Submit all and finish. And they haven't really submitted anything but this, but that's okay. And we're done. Okay. And that's how it works. Any questions? Just email me, jebacal@smith.edu.